Good morning, students. I welcome you all to the online classes of computers. In the last week, I taught you the chapter number 9, that is computer networking. Today, we are going to start the first 10th chapter, that is Internet World. You may all might know about the internet. All are familiar with the internet. That internet is in now all the world. We are using the internet. And internet is a group of computer that connected together through gateway and subnetworks. The internet uses various protocols to allow the various networks and gateways and computers to communicate with each other. The core of internet is composed of high speed data communication lines and huge capacity data serves that they store the large amount of information. So internet, we know that internet is a system with which we, with the help of so many computers, we can connect together with the help of gateway and subnetworks, and internet uses various protocols to allow the various networks. The internet today has come a long way from being just a group of interconnected together computers to being the information superhighway. It has found a role in practically every sphere of our lives. Apart from providing information and knowledge, it has become a source of entertainment, communication services, and provides a medium for conducting business. Today, there are a number of services and facilities available on the internet which millions of people regularly make use of. Some of these services are so many services we are using with the help of internets in our daily life. You can see what are given in the book. E-commerce means electronic commerce or e-commerce. It refers to all kinds of commercial and financial activities that take place through internet. It includes online shopping. You may all are familiar with the online shopping nowadays. All are sitting in home and online shopping we are going using. So, online shopping allows a person to shop for various goods through online stores without moving out of his home and have those goods delivered to to his doorsteps. Shopping.india.times.com and shoppingrediff.com are two sites that provide various goods to consumers in their online stores. So nowadays so many online web stores are open for us so that we can easily order our things, whatever we things we want, we can order in the online shopping. Next is online banking. Nowadays no need to go to bank, all thing we can do with the help of internet. So online banking is the practice of making bank transactions via the internet. It allows a user to transfer money between accounts, request for a check and a draft, and also makes online payments, receive bank statements and print them. So no need to go for bank, and without going anywhere, with the help of our mobile and the internet we can easily do all the online transactions like banking transactions. Receiving and drafting a money is very easier nowadays. So this online banking, online shopping, e-commerce, these all are the types of e-commerce. Next is e-cash. E-cash is also known as electronic cash, electronic money or electronic currency. Digital money, digital cash or digital currency refers to money or script which is exchanged only electronically. Electronic funds transfer, that is EFT. You can see this is the full form of EFT, electronic funds transfer, and direct deposits are examples of electronic money. So electronic fund transfer and direct deposit are the examples of electronic money. PayPal, Verisine are among some companies that provide security of transactions. So nowadays PayPal, PhonePe, these all are the various apps with the help of that we can easily our transactions of money transfer. Next is ATM. You all are knowing about the ATM. ATM means an automatic or automated teller machine is a computerized machine designed to dispense cash to bank customers without need of human interaction. The ATM can also take deposits, transfer monies between bank accounts and provide other basic financial service. Next is blogging. A blog is a short term for weblog and refers to the record of entries made on a website by an individual. Blogging is the process of adding entries on the website. Blogs are nowadays used by individuals as well as organizations to distribute information or allow people to share opinions and ideas with each other. You can view a person's blog and add your own comments about it. The entries in a blog are usually displayed in a reverse order of the time they are made. There are many sites like Google that offer free blogging services. You have to register on the site for a free account and then you can start your own blog. So blogs are usually textual but can include images or photos, videos and sounds. Many companies uses their blogs to inform consumers about upcoming products or delivery information about a problem. Blogging communities have gained popularity where people discuss their ideas and opinions on a common topic. Some famous celebrities write on their blogs and their blogs are read by a large number of people. So this is the blogging. Blogging can done by any person. Firstly, we have to sign in the blog for the blogging and we can easily upload our pictures and whatever comments if we want to give we can do. Next is newsgroup. Newsgroup or electronic bulletin boards where people can post and read messages. The bulletin board is managed by a newsgroup server that forwards the bulletin board message to all its users to view, comment on, reply to. The network news transfer protocol allows the transfer of messages from the server to a client. Next is forums. A forum is an online community of people where people having a common interest share and exchange messages and ideas. Forums are used by many companies for solving problems of their customers by allowing other customers to respond to the message. So you can see here so many electronic we can with the help of internet what we are doing, that mailing list. You all are familiar with the mailing email, how to you do the email. So students, today I am teaching you up to here only and I am sending you one more video so that you can easily able to understand about the internet world. Next portion what it is left we will continue in the next class.
Clico, yesterday my friend Amit said that you can send letters or chat with your friends through the internet. Is it true?
Yes, Rennie, it is true.
But how do we use the internet? I don't know anything about the internet.
Don't worry. Let me show you a few things about the internet. The internet is a technology by which millions of computers are connected to one another to share information.
How are so many computers connected to each other?
Cables, telephone wires, or some wireless media of communication is used for internet connection. So these computers with internet connection can easily access the information available from all around the world.
For what other purposes can we use the internet?
Let me tell you about some of the things that you can do with internet connection on your computer. Share information with others. Send and receive email messages. Search information on any topic. Chat online. Listen to music and watch movies. Buy or sell products. Online banking. Participate in social networking. Play online games.
What do we need for an internet connection?
The following things are needed for an internet connection: a computer, a telephone or cable line, a modem or a network card, software or web browser, a company providing internet connection. Let me tell you about some of the terms used in internet. World Wide Web or WWW is the largest collection of information in the form of websites on the internet. Tim Berners-Lee is the founder of the World Wide Web. A web browser is a software which is used to open different websites. Microsoft Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, and Google Chrome are some of the most commonly used web browsers. A website is a collection of related web pages that provides information. It is just like a book with many pages. A web page is a part of a website. It contains text, pictures, sounds, videos, or animation.
How can so many things be kept in one place?
It is actually stored in an electronic form on a computer connected to the internet. Now, let's discuss about the different parts of a web browser. There are 4 main parts of a web browser. They are the menu bar, navigation bar, location bar, and the display window.
Online surfing. Internet is the largest wide area network. It provides us many facilities like email, e-commerce, blogging, podcasting, Google Drive, etc. But it is very important to be aware and follow some etiquette while using internet. Features to be kept in mind while using internet. Avoid getting into unnecessary arguments online during a chat and discussions with other users. Remember that all other internet users are strangers. You do not know who you are chatting with, so be careful. Be extremely careful about how you share personal information about yourself online. Choose your chatting nickname carefully so that others are not aware of your real name. Do not share personal information in public space online. Do not give it to strangers. Be extremely cautious about meeting an online introduced person. If you choose to meet, do so in a public place along with an escort. If a situation online becomes hostile, log off, and if a situation places you in fear, contact local police. Save all communications for evidence. Do not edit it in any way. Also, keep a record of your contacts and inform law enforcement officials. Network should be protected from the access of unauthorized persons. Password should be changed at regular interval of time, and this should be alphanumeric and should be difficult to judge. Email. Most people use internet primarily to use email and surf the World Wide Web. What is email? Electronic mail is called email. Is the process of sending and receiving messages over the internet. After reading your email, you can reply, forward it to others, or delete it. If you want, you can print your email messages. An email address is required to send and receive email. They usually consist of 3 parts: a username, an @ symbol, a domain name. You can log into your email account by entering your username and password.